bird on a tree.
Closing your eyes. Perhaps resting your hands on your knees, placing your hands on your heart center. And let's just take a moment to be still. Take a moment to try and switch off from your busy day. Let's take a couple of deep breaths together, breathing in through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth. And really exhale it outside, out through the mouth. And we'll do that a few times together. Deep breath in. Exhaling out. And again, deep breath in. Exhaling out. Deep breath in. And exhaling out. And then as you begin to switch off, bring your awareness to your own breath, to your own natural breath, being aware of the rise and fall of your chest as you inhale and exhale. Be aware of any feelings or sensations working through your body right now. Checking in with how the mind feels, how the body feels. So as we begin to settle down, I want you to think of a little personal mantra that you want to recite to yourself as we move through the sequence, move through the yoga today. So this personal mantra in yoga is called your Sankalpa, and it's just something that your heart truly desires. So it might just be a few moments of peace and quiet. It might be your Sankalpa today might just be to finish this class feeling calm and relaxed. It might be something a bit more long term, something that you want to strive for. And as we connect to the class and begin to switch off, recite that mantra back to yourself of what you want to achieve. If you're struggling to think of something, then maybe just repeat back, I am calm, I am relaxed. I am calm and I am relaxed. I am calm and I'm relaxed. We're going to engage the breath now, taking a deep breath in. And as you exhale, I want you to exhale through the mouth, but I want you to try and close your lips and just create a tiny little gap from your lips. And as you exhale, I want you to visualize a long golden thread leaving your body and curling up on the floor in front of you. Exhale completely until there's no air left to exhale out, and then take another deep breath in and repeat the process. Visualizing that long golden thread slowly and gently leaving the body, curling up on the floor in front of you. We use this breath in yoga. It's called the golden thread breath. And it's a really nice way to calm and relax the mind and the body. As you exhale out the long golden thread, I want you to visualize any tension or stress leaving your body and curling up on the floor in front of you. As you inhale, see if you can really lift and inhale through the chest and the lungs, filling up the lungs completely. And as you exhale, slowly and gently exhaling out that long golden thread. Inhaling relaxation. Exhaling away any tension or stress. Inhaling relaxation. Exhaling away any tension, stress. Taking your last inhale in. Exhaling out that long golden thread for the last time. When you have completely exhaled out, open your eyes. And then let's start a little bit of gentle movement working through the body. Inhale, raising the arms up over your head. Stretching up, gaze if you can to your fingertips. And then exhale back to the heart. Inhale, reaching up. Exhaling back. Inhale, reaching up. Exhaling back. Inhale, reaching up. And exhaling back. Good. Placing the hands down onto the knees. And we're going to arch the back, look down towards your chest. As you inhale, lifting the chest, taking the chest up towards the ceiling, tilting your head back, chin up towards the ceiling, drawing the shoulders back. Inhale, curl the back, drop the head down, look down towards the chest. Inhale, lift through the chest, drawing the shoulders back, look up towards the ceiling. Inhale, arch, drop the head down. Exhale, release. As you work through this movement, remember, inhale, relaxation. Exhale, releasing any tension or stress. Inhale, relaxation. Exhale away any tension or stress. Inhale, relaxation. Exhale away. Inhaling. Exhale away. Well done. Coming back up, looking forward, back to the front. Placing the hands still on the knees. Let's do some big circular movements now. Using the hips, dropping the chest down towards the floor. And then as you lean back, finding your sit bones, those bony parts of your bottom, as you lean forward and back. So we tend, as adults, we hold a lot of tension in our hips and around our pelvis. And this is often where we are losing our flexibility. So often people think that they're not very flexible perhaps, and they feel like they've got tight hamstrings, but it's mostly coming from the hips. So go rotate around one way and then maybe the other, and just notice any difference, notice any clickings or sensations. You might notice that one hip feels tighter than the other. This is a really nice movement if you've been sat at your desk all day. It's a really nice way to get the body moving. And then coming back up to the top. We're going to work the head now. So dropping your chin down towards your chest. Just gently rotate the chin from one side to the other, rotating from one shoulder to the other, allowing the head to be really heavy. You might even want to close your eyes as we do this. And then only if you feel comfortable with the head and the neck, maybe take the head all the way around. Do it really slowly. And as you take the head all the way around, you might notice a little bit of tension on one side of the neck. If you feel that you have any tension in the neck, maybe just stay there and stretch it out. Beautiful, well done. One more rotation all the way around. And then coming back up, looking forward again. We're going to stretch the neck out now. So we're going to take your right hand, and I want you to place your right hand on the outside of the left side of your head. So taking the hand to the opposite side of your head. I want you not to pull, but just gently ease your head down towards your right shoulder. And this hand to you is just gently supporting, hugging the head in. Taking your left hand, maybe if you're sat up on the floor, take your left hand down to the floor, perhaps the fingertips can touch the mat or the floor beneath you. Or you can take your palm out to the side and push away. Drawing your left shoulder back, see if you can drop your chin and just slightly look down towards the floor or to the tip of your nose. Or, like me, close the eyes. Taking a deep breath in here, into the nose, and then out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Deep breath in, exhale out. Beautiful. Okay, don't lift the head yet, but the hand that's supporting the head, I want you to slowly and gently take your hand to the right side of your head. And then slowly and gently use that hand to support your head all the way back up to the top. And just sit with that for a moment and just check in with how you're feeling right now, how the right side feels compared to the left side of your body. Maybe rotate the shoulders, take a deep breath in, exhale out. Hopefully you're now beginning to settle down into the practice and start to unwind. Take the left hand to the right side of the head, dropping the head down towards your left shoulder. Extend the arm out either to the floor or out to the side, pushing the palm away. Draw your right shoulder back, drop your chin down towards the floor. Find a soft gaze here, or look down to your nose, or perhaps even close the eyes and then look in instead. As we work through these movements, continue to ask yourself how you're feeling. Just be aware of what shows up. Notice any feelings or sensations working through the mind and the body. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Gorgeous. Well done. Take the hand to the other side of the head. And then slowly and gently ease your head up all the way up to the top. Maybe shrug the shoulders, give the body a little bit of a wiggle, and just see how you're feeling right now. Check in with how you are. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to do a little gentle stretch now. So we're going to take the right hand to the floor. The elbow, if you can, comes down to the floor, but try and not let the left hip rotate off the floor. So we don't want to lean into it. If you find that you're leaning over, just place the hand on the floor and have a kind of soft arm where the elbow is slightly bent. We're then going to raise the left hand up towards the sky. And I want you to see if you can look up towards your fingertips. As you're looking up to your fingertips, really reach up as if you're trying to reach to the sky. Twisting your chest up towards the ceiling. This might be as far as you want to go in this stretch. Notice how there's a stretch all the way through the arm, into the armpit, down the ribs, into the hip. For a deeper stretch, keeping the arm straight, take the arm over to the side, about 45 degrees, but keep your gaze towards your middle index finger. Good. Deep breath in. Exhaling out. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Bring the hand back up to the center. Inhale slowly, coming all the way back to the top. Switching sides now, left hand down. Inhale, reaching up towards the ceiling, looking up towards the hands. This might be as far as you go. You might just want to stay here and keep reaching tall, reaching high. Or for a deeper stretch, take the arm out over to the side. Continue to look towards that middle finger. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale, reaching up to the center again. Slowly as you exhale, coming all the way back up to the top. Gentle twist now. So taking your legs out in front, let's take the right leg and cross the right leg over your left. We're then going to take your left hand and we're going to wrap the left hand around your right knee. Your right hand comes up and it places onto the floor behind. So let's just twist angles here. So right foot across the left leg, hugging with the left hand, right hand behind you, looking over your shoulder. Be careful that you're not collapsing into the body here, so we don't want to really shrug our shoulders. We want to lift our chest Draw our shoulders away from you. Look over the shoulder, and if you can, slightly gaze down the nose. Brilliant. Stay here and breathe. Exhale out. Well done. Switching sides now, taking the left foot across the right leg, wrapping the right hand around the leg. Take the arm behind you, gazing over your shoulder. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Deep breath in. And exhale out. Brilliant. Inhale, coming all the way back up to the front. With the legs still out in front, let's do a really gentle forward fold. So this is really nice for the lower back. So your legs are going to go out in front. To start off with, we're going to do a yoga pose called Dandasana, which looks pretty easy, but it's actually quite difficult because there's lots of things that we need to think about. So having the legs out in front, if you can, have your toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Place your hands just slightly in front of your hips, and if you can, palms down onto the floor. You're going to inhale, and as you inhale, draw the lower belly in, push down into your hands, and see if you can release any tension from the shoulders by pushing the shoulders down towards the earth. At the same time, I want you to engage your pelvic floor if you can, so squeeze your internal muscles up and in. Good. Look towards the toes. Now see if you can lift your heels slightly off the floor, keeping those pelvic floor muscles engaged, and also don't hold the breath. Take the deep breath in, exhaling out, deep breath in, exhale out, deep breath in, exhale. Well done, relax, well done. Inhale, reach the arms up and over, draw the lower belly in, then hinge forward. And just see how far you can reach over. Okay, it might not be far at all, so just go to where your natural limit is. And then inhale, come up. Good, exhale, take the arms down and release. The next time we do this, I want you to visualize that you're lifting a heavy box up into the air, draw your lower belly in, and you're trying to reach forward beyond your toes, and you're trying to place that block down over your toes. Good. From here, see if you can find a bind. Now, it might be your feet, ankles, shins, it doesn't matter. Just try and hold on to something. Sometimes people find it easier to hook onto your big toes. It's entirely up to you. From here, I want you to lift your chest, and then as you exhale, hinge forward down towards your legs, not trying to get your head down to your legs. If it gets there, fine, good for you. But if it doesn't, just go wherever it needs to be for today. Once you've got to that point that you can't go any further, I want you to try and separate your shoulder blades away from each other, creating space into the upper back, space between your shoulder blades and spine. Deep breathing here. From here, inhale, look forward. Exhale, coming all the way up to the back. Counteracting that pose now, placing your hands behind your back. Ideally, you want your hands about 3 or 4 inches behind you, and you want your fingertips pointing forward. Pointing your toes, you're going to inhale, lift your chest, take your head up towards the ceiling, look back. Exhale, release, coming forward. And just do this a few times, working with the breath. Inhale, squeezing the shoulder blades, looking up towards the ceiling. Exhale, out and release. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale, out and release. If this is okay for you and you want to go a little bit further, pointing the toes, lift your hips off the floor, head goes back. Exhale, out and release. Inhale, lift, squeeze. Exhale, release. The aim as you lift your hips off the floor is to take your feet down towards the mat. One more. Inhale, lift. And exhale out and release. Awesome work. Great. Okay, so from here, let's just take a moment and lie down onto the floor. So lying onto your back, have your knees bent. Bring your feet about hip distance apart, toes pointing forward. Bring your heels fairly close towards your bottom, so not too far away from you. Bring them in a little. Take your hands down by the side of your body, palms facing down. And we're going to do a few pelvic lifts here. So pushing through your big toe and your heels. So bring awareness to the big toes. Bring awareness to the heels as you lift. So pushing through the big toe, lift your hips as high as you can. Chin comes to chest. And then as you exhale, gently melt back down to the floor. Really try and lift up with grace as you come up. Exhale, slowly and gently come down. Try and keep the movement connected with the breath. Inhaling relaxation, exhaling away tension or stress. Inhale relaxation, pushing through the big toe, pushing into the heels. Inhale, pushing up, lifting through into the hips. Exhale back down. One more. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Exhaling gently, melting back down to the floor. Well done. Let's hug that out. Bring the knees in towards the chest. You can hold on to your knees or your shins and just gently rotate side to side here, massaging the lower back. Little circle motions if you like. And then exhale gently, bring the feet back down. I want to stretch out the glutes now. So we're going to take the right leg and we're going to cross the right leg over our left thigh. And then if you can, you're going to lift your left leg and you're going to wrap around your hands and hold on to the back of your thigh. If you can't hold on to the back of your thigh, you can just use your knee and hold on to the knee. Hold on to the back of the thigh. Try and see if you can squeeze your knee as close as you can towards your chest. Now, you'll find here that you'll feel a good stretch here in your right hip and your right bottom cheek, bum cheek. So if it's too much, ease off. If after a while you feel you can go deeper, then please do. This is a really good stretch for those of you who suffer with any lower back pain, sciatica. This is a really good one for that too. While we're here, we can rotate the ankles. So just little circles with the ankles, listening for those little clicks and pops, those little Rice Krispie noises, the snap, crackle and pop. Rotating the ankles one way and then the other. Nice and gentle. Maybe squeeze that knee in a little bit deeper if you can. And then let's extend the left leg up towards the ceiling. And then while we're here, let's strengthen the ankle by pointing and flexing the foot. Nice and gentle. Point and flex, point and flex. Beautiful, well done. Exhale out and release, bringing the left foot down to the floor, bring the right foot down too, and then we're going to switch sides. So taking the left leg across the right thigh, lifting the right leg up, holding on to the back of the thigh or to the knee, bringing the thigh as close as you can in towards your chest. You'll probably notice a difference now on this side compared to the other. You might find that one side is tighter than the other. Stay here and breathe into the stretch for a moment. Maybe rotate the ankle, little circles, releasing the tension here. Always bring awareness back to the breath. Bring awareness back to how you're breathing. Nice, deep breaths in and out. A little squeeze, a little tighter if you can, a little closer towards the chest. And then let's extend the right leg up towards the sky and begin to point and flex your foot. Pushing the heel up to the ceiling, then pointing the toes. Well done. Exhale, gently release. Bringing the legs back down to the floor. And we're going to do a pose which Looks a little bit silly, but it's one of the best poses to do to relax and open the hips. And it's a really nice one to help calm and settle the nervous system down too. So this is called Happy Baby Pose. So lifting your knees up, pushing your feet up into the air like a baby playing on the floor. You're going to hold onto your foot or your ankles. And as I mentioned earlier, I find it much easier if you hook on to your big toe. From here, pushing the heels up towards the sky, I want you to try and draw your knees down towards the floor. So we're already getting a nice stretch here in the hips and in the groin. And then from here, like a little baby playing, happy baby, we're just going to gently rock from side to side. So if you haven't done this pose before, it might make you feel a little bit weird, a little bit uncomfortable. It's a strange position to be in, I know. But it's so beneficial, really good for your back too. So if you hold a lot of tension in your upper back and shoulders, as you gently rock from side to side, it helps to release those areas too. Let's take a couple of deep breaths together. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And one more deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Well done. Exhale, release the legs back down. And we're going to come up to a sitting position again. And we'll do one more stretch on the floor, and then we're going to move up to some standing postures. So this pose, we're going to bring the feet together, if your feet were in a prayer position. And depending on how open you are in your hips, depends on how low your knees are. So if you find that your knees are quite high, that's not a problem, that's fine. Just a nice way to know where the tension is held in the body. So if you're a keen runner or cyclist, you might find that your hips are a little bit tighter, so your knees will be higher up. From here, we're going to strengthen the ankles. So we're going to take hold of our feet and we're going to peel the feet open so the soles of the feet are reaching up towards the ceiling. And just stay here for a moment. I want you to keep the feet held in this position. From here, sitting up nice and tall, lift the chest, really extend through the spine. We're going to tilt in our pelvis, so we're not going to curl the back, we're going to keep the back as straight as we can. We're going to lean forward. Now as we lean forward, you may wish to place a little bit of gentle pressure with your forearms into the inner thighs. Going as far as you feel comfortable, just stay here and stretch out, trying to keep the back straight. Aim that the chin aims down towards the floor, so you're kind of sticking your neck out a little bit as we reach forward. And then just staying here and breathing deeply. Well done. Inhale, straighten the back, come all the way back up. Keeping the feet peeled open. This time you're going to curl your back. So we did it straight earlier on. This time we're going to curl it. We're going to drop our head down as close as we can to your feet. So you're going to smell your feet. So inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, arch the back, drop the head down and see if you can go down and have a little smile down there. Good. Stay here and breathe. And then inhale, coming all the way out. Brilliant work. Coming on to all fours. So if you have any problems with your knees, you might want to just roll up a blanket or place a cushion underneath your knees. Or if you haven't got those to hand, just miss this out for a second. We're not going to be here too long. Spreading your fingers, hands underneath your shoulders, knees hip distance apart. We're just going to sway our hips for a moment side to side. So imagine you've got a big pushy tail and you're just giving it all. Shaking what you've got. And then from here, we're going to go into a position called cat-cow. And again, this is a really nice one to really open up and release tension from the back. So we're going to inhale, look forward and draw your shoulders back and slightly stick your bottom out. From here, you're going to curl your back and look down towards your knees. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, release, looking down between your knees. If you can, maybe even look towards the navel. Inhaling up. Exhale and release. Inhaling up. Exhale, release. Inhaling up. And exhale and release. Beautiful. From here, we're going to come into a pose called child's pose. And if you take anything from today's class, and if you haven't done yoga before, this pose is a must, okay? This is just a gorgeous pose. So allow your knees to go maybe a little bit wider today. Maybe as wide as your yoga mat, if you've got a yoga mat. I mean, bring the feet either close together or toes touching. And all you're going to do is sink your hips down towards your heels. And I want you to stretch your arms out in front of you. From here, listen to my voice. Listen to my voice. Don't worry about looking forward or looking at the screen. Drop your forehead down to the mat and really try and rest your head and forehead onto the mat. This pose is really good to release tension from the upper body. It's also good to release tension from the hips. And again, it really settles down the nervous system too, so you're releasing tension from there. Stay here and just be with the pose for a moment. If you wish, you can release your arms and place your arms along down by your shins, but keep that pressure of the forehead slightly gently on the mat. Gorgeous, well done. Inhale, coming all the way back up onto all fours. We're going to tuck your toes under. We're going to come into our first downward dog. So if you haven't done downward dog before, it's probably the most iconic yoga pose, but they're not easy. So I'll just quickly run it through with you. So tucking your toes under, you're going to lift your hips as high as you can. You're going to lift your hips high, and you're going to try and look towards your knees or towards your navel. Okay, I'm just going to bring my mic down so I'm not shouting in your ear. Now, once you make sure that your arms are completely straight and that your fingers are spread and your hands are flat to the floor, draw the shoulder blades away from you and look down. Don't lift the head, because if you lift your head to look forward, to look to the screen or to look to your fingertips, you're going to create tension in the neck. So look, if you can, either to a soft gaze between your knees or towards your navel, towards your belly button. From here, you're going to take your dog for a walk. So we're going to take one heel down and then the other. So you're just gently stretching out the backs of the legs and backs of the hamstrings. Nice and gentle. Well done. And then exhale, release, come back down to your knees and just sit back onto your heels for a moment. So we're going to kind of move things up a little bit now, and we're going to do a little vinyasa. So a vinyasa is a little floor. And in that floor, I'm going to offer you an option to either do a downward dog, or you can do child's pose, which we did earlier. So either the pose where we're lying down, or the pose that we've just done in downward dog. Okay, so let's do that together. Coming from your knees, going back into downward dog or into child's pose for a moment. Stay here for 3 breaths. Well done. From here, you're going to walk your hands back. So if you were in child's pose, slowly come up to a half standing position. And we're going to do a ragdoll pose now. So you're going to lift up slightly halfway, allow your arms just to hang, and then drop your head down. So like a ragdoll, you've got nice strong legs, strong foundation, but the upper part of your body is completely relaxed. The head's relaxed, the chin's down towards the chest. Even maybe your eyes are closed, and I want you to add a little sway in. If you wish, you might want to hold onto your elbows. It allows you just to have a little bit more weight at the top, but gently swaying from side to side. We're going to slowly and gently come up to standing at the count of 10. So I'm going to count you down. 10,
Start to peel up really slowly. 9, 8, 7, 6, halfway there now. 5, 4, 3, rotating the shoulders back. 2, 1, lifting the gaze, lifting the head up. Well done. Shaking that out. Excellent, well done. Let's come to the front of your mat if you're on a yoga mat and bring your feet together in Samastahi. So Samastahi is just a standing position, feet together, standing nice and tall. We're going to inhale, raise the arms over your head, look to your thumbs. Exhale, bring the hands back to the chest. So we did this already sitting down on the floor. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, back to the heart. Well done. One more. Inhale, reaching the arms up and over the head. Exhale to the heart. Well done. This time, take your arms up over your head. Look up towards your fingertips. As we exhale, we're going to lean forward. Bending your knees if you need to come into a forward fold. See if you can bend your knees enough so your hands are flat on the floor. Then drop your head so you're looking into your knees, into your shin. From here, bring your hands to your shin. Lift up halfway to a tabletop position. That's right. And then exhale, taking the hands to the floor again, bend the knees, hands back to the floor. Pushing down into the floor, step back with your right leg and we're going to come into a lunge. So we're going to stay here for a moment. We're just going to slightly push down and bear down. If this is too much for you, you can release the back leg down to the floor so the shin rests onto the mat, or you can have the toe tucked under. Looking forward, just take a couple of deep breaths here. And then from here, let's step the front leg to meet the back leg as we come into a high plank. Bringing the weight slightly over your wrists, spreading the fingers. Come onto the tips of your toes. Well done. Exhale, gently come all the way down so you're lying on your front. Hands by the side of your shoulders. Elbows in. Inhale, lift the chest, point the toes away, look up. This is cobra pose. And then exhale, gently release. Either going into child's pose or tucking the toes under. Push up into downward facing dog. Staying here for about 5 breaths. For those of you in downward dog, you might find it more comfortable to walk your feet in slightly. Often if you're new to the pose, you have your feet a little bit too far away and it's more like a pointy plank. Draw the lower belly in as you inhale, exhale, release. Inhale in relaxation. Exhale away any tension or stress. Inhale, relaxation. Exhale away. Okay, inhale, look towards the hands. We're going to take that right leg and step the right leg forward towards our feet. You might need to step and shuffle a little bit forward here if you tighten the hips. Don't worry if you can't do it in one step. So we're coming back into a lunge now with the right foot forward, left foot's now behind. Stay here and just look forward for a moment, breathing deeply. Well done. From here, step on that back foot to meet the front foot, dropping the head down, coming back into a forward fold. Remember to always bend the knees so the hands are flat. If you're naturally flexible, the legs can be a little bit straighter. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. Exhale, drop the head down, back into a forward fold. Inhale, reaching the arms up over your head, look to the thumbs. Exhale, release, hands back down, back to Samastahi. Well done. So we're going to do that again, this time on the left side. So inhale, raising your hands up over your head. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale to the heart. Well done. Okay, forward fold. Inhale, reaching up high over the head. Exhale, drawing the lower belly in. Hinge forward, bending the knees. Take your hands to the mat. Drop the head. Look down towards your knees or towards your shins. Inhale, bring the hands to the shins. Look forward, flat back. Exhale, bending back down. Drop the head. Inhale, pushing through the mat with your hands. Step back with the left leg as you come into a lunge. So remember what I said earlier, if that's too much for you, dropping the shin down to the floor. Either looking down to the floor or looking forward, it's entirely up to you. Just don't forget to breathe. And then from here, we'll come into plank. So bringing the front leg to meet the back leg, coming into high plank. Exhale all the way down to the floor, bending the elbows, drop the head down, point the toes. Elbows hugged in, lift the chest, cobra. Exhale out and release. Tuck the toes under downward dog or child's pose, whichever you prefer. Hips nice and high. On the next inhale, going to step that left foot forward towards the hands, coming into a lunge. And then again, back foot to meet the front foot. Bring the feet together. Bend the knees, drop the head down, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raising the arms up over your head, stretching up. Exhale out and release. Well done. From here, we're going to step wide. So we're going to take a wide stance with our toes pointing forward, hands on your waist. So we're going to do a forward fold from here. So we're going to inhale, lift your chest, draw the lower belly in. And as you exhale, let's just go halfway and just check in with how that feels in the back of our legs and in our hips. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, go back down. And again, inhale, back up. Exhale, back down. Well done. If that feels okay, let's see if you can take your hands to the mat. Take your hands to the mat. Inhale, look up. And then as you exhale, drop the head down towards the floor. So don't worry about getting the head flat to the floor unless you're really flexible, that might come to you. But trying is to make sure that the hands are pointing forward. You might find it a little bit easy if you take your hands slightly more forward. If you can get your head quite low to the floor, walk your hands back. Stay here and breathe. Inhale, lift the chest, look forward. Bring your hands to your waist. Inhale, come all the way back up to the top. From here, we're going to come into warrior one. So we're going to turn the right foot out to the side. We're going to turn our hips so they're in line with that right leg. In warrior one, we bend the right knee and we take our arms up over our head, pushing forward, lunging forward. So if you tighten your shoulders, you might want to have your hands hip distance apart or bring your hands into prayer. If you can't, go into full pose, you're going to tilt your head right back, looking up towards your fingertips. Beautiful. From here, we're going to come into warrior two. So you're going to turn that around. So you're going to turn your hips to the side, and then you're going to take your arms out, shoulder distance apart. Keeping the right knee bent, you're going to lunge forward into the right knee, looking down your arm right to the tip of your middle finger. Good. So in warrior, the right arm is in the future, the left arm is in the past, and your body is currently in the present. So you're feeling that hopefully in your thigh as you're lunging forward. 3, 4, 5. Turn your front palm around, palm up towards the ceiling. Lean back and reverse that warrior, tilting back, looking into your hand as if you've got a mirror and you're checking yourself out. Beautiful. Working through all the warriors, we're going to come into warrior 3 now, so we're going to add a little bit of a balance pause. So you're going to sweep your arms over, bringing your hands to the mat slightly in front of your right foot. Step your left foot forward a little bit, and then let's find your balance. So keeping your hands grounded to the mat. Inhale, lean forward, and just lift your back foot off the floor, and just check in with how you're feeling there. So you can keep that back foot on the floor if you like, and just find a balance there. For those of you who want a little bit more of a challenge, let's see if we can take our hands away. So your hands can either go out to the side, out in front, or to the heart center, whichever you prefer. A bit like a superwoman or superman pose. And then exhale, come out, hands to the floor. And then slowly and gently coming back into warrior 1. Quick warrior 2. And then back to the center. And we'll do the same now on the left side. So warrior 1, on the right side, sorry. Warrior 1. Bend in the front knee. Twisting your hips so they're in line with the right knee, lunging forward. From here, sweep your arms up over your head, either palms, shoulders apart, or together. Lift the chest, look up towards the ceiling. Stay here and breathe. From here, turn the hips forward, coming into warrior 2, Virabhadrasana B. Well done. Pushing through the big toe and the heel. See if you can externally rotate the thighs. So you're drawing the thigh muscles outwards as you're lunging forward. Relax the shoulders. So the shoulders aren't hunched up towards the ears. They're soft and relaxed. Turn the front palm over so it's facing up towards the sky. Bend the elbow, lean back. And then from here, let's sweep the arms over, coming into that balance pose, taking your hands to the mat slightly in front of the foot. Step your back foot up. See if you can find your balance. Find a soft gaze on the floor. And if you fancy a little bit of a challenge, see if you can take your arms away. That's it. Well done. And then exhale, release. Coming back into warrior 1, so keeping the front leg bent. Inhale, raising the arms up over your head. Gaze to your thumbs. Exhale, warrior 2. Take the arms wide. And then inhale, back to the center. Well done. Shake that out. And then let's add another balance in. So standing up nice and tall. If you know your balance isn't great, you might want to do this against a wall or have something that you can hold on to for support. But we're going to do another iconic yoga pose, and we're going to do tree pose. So starting really gentle, grounding the left foot into the floor. Bring your right foot by your ankle, hands on your waist. Stand up nice and tall, and just stay here for a moment, check your balance. If you feel that you can lift your foot away from the floor, bring your foot just above your ankle and just see how your balance is. Just test the water for a moment. If you find you're okay here, you can lift your leg a little bit higher. Lift it below the knee or above the knee. Just don't place the foot on the knee. So you might be able to use your hand like me and see if you can lift your foot pretty high up your thigh, grounding the heel into the leg, and then see if you can gently bring your hand away, bringing both hands to the heart. Don't worry if you lose your balance, just take a moment and then try again. The problem with balance pose is if we rush ahead. So if you feel like you're losing your balance, stay at that position until you find it and then see if you can move along. If you're okay, bringing your hands over your head, coming into a full tree pose. If that works for you, maybe take the arms wide. Beautiful, well done. Bring the hands back up over the head. And then lastly, see if you can bring your hands to your heart. Well done. Exhale gently out and release. And that grounded foot, if you're not used to balancing on one leg, you might feel that ankle's a little bit tender, so just give it a shake out and then try the other side. So with all yoga postures, we always find that one side is harder to do than the other. So maybe this is your good side. Let's see if it works. So grounding the right foot into the floor, left foot by the ankle, hands on the waist. And this might just be as far as you want to go. You might just stay here. If you want a bit more of a challenge, lifting the foot up above the ankle, draw the knee slightly back and just see how that feels. If you feel like you can lift the leg a little bit higher, then give it a go. Just don't rest the foot against the knee, so above the knee or below. Once you've got your balance, perhaps bring your hands to your heart center. Find something to focus on. So looking forward, find a soft spot or something slightly in front of you to the floor. Once you've found your balance, maybe raising the hands over your head into a full tree. Or maybe taking the arms out to the side, lifting the chest. Even wiggle those fingers like leaves on the branches. Deep breathing in and out. Focus more on the breath rather than the balance. When you're ready, exhale, release, hands back to the chest, relax the leg down, give those ankles a little wiggle. Beautiful. Okay, let's come down to the floor. So we're going to go into a relaxation now. So I want you to lie down if you can. If lying down is not possible for you, if you're not feel comfortable with that, then just sitting up nice and tall, but you don't need to look at the screen any longer. You can just close your eyes. So as we lie down, just getting comfy, allow your feet to flop out to the side, have your arms alongside your body, maybe palms facing up. Close the eyes, bring an awareness to your breath. No need to breathe with any effort right now, just simply allow the breath to settle into the body, checking in with how you're feeling. At the end of our yoga session, we need this relaxation just to allow the magic of the yoga to sink deeply into the body. Close the eyes if you haven't already. Allow the body to sink into the earth. Allow the body to settle deep into the earth. Feel the bones heavily sinking into the earth. Relax and let go. Bringing your awareness to your heart center. Imagine a ball of light, of energy, of prana circling your heart. As you inhale, feel the light glowing brighter. And as you exhale, feel the light expanding around your body. Inhale, relaxation. Exhale away any tension or stress. Inhale, relaxation. Exhale away any tension, stress. The light around your heart center begins to move like a snake. The light curls around your rib cage, climbing all the way up to the crown of your head. The light grazes the back of the head, your forehead and face. The light curls down your throat, down your spine, into your hips and pelvis. The light shoots down your arms and legs. Bring awareness now to your right shoulder and feel the light as it moves down your upper arm, forearm, wrist into the palm of your right hand. The light shoots down your thumb, first finger, second, third and fourth finger. Feel your right hand alive with energy. Squeeze your right hand as tight as you can, make a fist. Lift the hand just gently away from the floor. Heavy hand, let it go. Allow it to sink to the earth and relax. Bring awareness now to your left shoulder, to the left upper arm, to the elbow, to the forearm, to the wrist, to the palm of your left hand. Feeling the light shoot down your thumb, first finger, second, third and fourth finger. Feeling your whole hand alive with energy. Squeeze your left hand as tight as you can to make a fist. Lift the hand just gently away from the floor. Heavy hand, let it go. Allow it to sink to the earth and relax. Bringing awareness now to your right leg. Feel the light move down the right leg, into the thigh, into the knee, into the calf, into the shin, into the ankle, into the foot. From the big toe all the way to the heel. Squeeze your foot as tight as you can. Lift the foot just gently away from the floor. Heavy foot, let it go. Allow it to sink to the earth and relax. Bringing awareness now to your left leg. Bringing awareness to the thigh, to the knee, to the shin, to the calf, to the ankle, to the foot. From the heel of the foot to the toe. Squeeze your left foot as tight as you can. Lift the foot gently away from the floor. Heavy foot. Let it go. Allow it to sink to the earth and relax. Slowly and gently begin to bring awareness back to the body. Begin to wriggle your fingers and toes, bringing energy back in. On the next inhale, raise your arms up over your head and do a full body stretch. Stretching all the way from the fingertips down to the tips of your toes. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale out, just bring the arms back down towards your body. Inhale, reaching up. Exhaling out. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale out. One more. Inhale, big stretch up. Exhale it out. Maybe bringing your knees into your chest and just gently rocking side to side again. Nice and soft, nice and gentle. Slowly and gently easing yourself back up to a comfortable upright position. Bringing your hands either to your heart or into a prayer position. We'll do an arm and a shanti shanti to close off. You don't have to join in, but it'd be lovely if you did. Taking a deep breath in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Om Shanti. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope that you enjoyed that session and that you feel really calm and relaxed now and have a beautiful